Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Bareface Banter.
I listened. I learned from last time.
Good job.
Whoopsh, whoopsh. Ow, ow. Just kidding. It's
Welcome back.
wait, the turns have tabled, dude, because remember in the
The
beginning?
turns have tabled?
I say that all the time.
Oh, that
Like
wasn't on purpose.
the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Why?
because remember in the beginning, I used to get mad at you all the time when we used to film because
Because
you
I
would,
wouldn't say hi, guys.
yeah, and then I would be like,
That was only one time.
it was like 3 times. Anywho's, Miranda's the scary one. You saw it here first. It's not me.
Only scary when I need to be.
Well, how are
I
you?
don't like being scary. Oh, how are you?
How are you? Literally has gun
You
to my head.
already know.
Do I?
I don't know.
Oh,
We are silly today.
okay.
Silly go happy girls.
Okay, I'll go first if you don't know what your day is.
I don't know how I am. I'm great. I'm here recording a podcast.
Are you feeling pumpkin spicy?
Oh, actually,
Are you?
I've been planning my fall stuff. So yeah,
I mean, you have a gnome out. She has this little fall gnome, and I was like, "Are you a gnome girl?"
a friend of mine gave that to me.
And then she was like, "Yeah, I have."
Well,
them
she
for the
didn't give it
holidays."
to me, but she left it at my house.
So,
And then she's like, I don't need it back. So I'm like, okay.
is that also? Did Mary accidentally leave it here, and that's what you said last week?
No,
Was gift?
this was my birthday gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, buddy. She stole it. Mary, I'll steal it back for you.
I don't steal. I accidentally misplace things.
Wait, that's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, I like that a lot. No, but pumpkin spice has been back now for a couple weeks. If you haven't already gotten your pumpkin spice at Starbucks, it always starts so early.
I know.
But they have the pumpkin spice chai, and it's
They
funny.
do?
Yeah, so it's a pumpkin spice chai latte.
Damn, I gotta try that.
When I went to the Starbucks that I go to by my work, we go there basically like every day, like me and my coworkers. And so they all know us. And I was like, how do you guys like feel about the pumpkin spice stuff? And they literally, all of them were like, they like rushed to the front. They were like, it's not good. And I was like, really? And they're like, it's too much this year. And then I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, if you're going to do it, do half the pumpkin. So if you haven't gone to Starbucks yet to get your pumpkin spice, whatever, ask them for half the sweetener. So like half the flavor and then it'll be good. And I
Okay.
got the pumpkin chai. I did the half the sweetener and it was really freaking good. And then my coworker got the regular pumpkin. Not as good.
Wow,
Regular pumpkin spice, isn't it?
it's too
Pumpkin
much.
spice chai latte, amazing. Just saying.
Fall's my favorite season.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
You should already know this. We went over this in one of the episodes.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
if you were paying attention.
that was a really long time ago. Give me grace.
I
please.
remember your favorite season,
What is it?
winter.
She's a
Is it winter?
obviously there's only one other one that I would like, and I hate the heat.
Okay, yeah.
So that was like the easiest
Well, I thought it
process
was
of
either winter.
elimination.
I thought it was either winter or fall.
You're correct in both of
I
those.
knew it.
So yeah, so I don't like the heat. I appreciate when it's cooler, so that's why I like the fall and the winter. But preferably I like the winter because I love the snow. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, see.
Because I love skiing.
not a snow person.
Well, yeah, you
I am
want
a
to.
fall girly by birth.
Didn't your mom
don't know, I
when we
wasn't born in
asked
the
her from birth? Wait. I was just thinking. I was like, is it because they dropped you or something? So you like falling? You know, fall.
And Nelly with the puns today.
But
This bitch. Because you like falling. I like falling in love. I know.
la 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 la-ing. That's what I like to do.
You know that's not true either.
No, it's definitely not. That's why it's even worse.
Emotionally unavailable bitch over here.
Hashtag don't ask.
Someone asked me the other day
If you were available
if I was dating.
and you were like, define dating.
I literally was like, I go, I'm open to it. That was my response. They were
Not
like,
that I'm
well,
open
are
to
you
it.
dating? I was like, not really, but like, I'm open
Well,
to
you're
it.
not
I was like, I
actively
want a relationship, but to be honest with you, I have commitment issues. Is what I
Well,
said.
you're not pursuing it. You're not actively pursuing like a new relationship. I think there's the difference. I have a girlfriend who's like that, where she's like, listen, if it comes up, like, cool, but I'm not like on a dating app. I'm not like
No,
seeking a man
God.
right now. Like, I'm not
Uh-uh.
doing that.
I did that. Can't do that anymore.
No. Plus, you can't. You're banned.
True.
You can't go on Hinge.
That's how you know I really wasn't into dating. I was on that damn app to find clients.
Still insane. Emotionally unavailable then, emotionally unavailable now, and will be tomorrow.
Emotionally unavailable, but great career.
Loves falling. But
I
great
just put
career.
that
That just landed for me. Wait, that just
Not you
landed.
with more puns. Just landed from falling. We are on a roll today, guys.
Wait. Did I say that?
Yes.
Oh.
Anelli, the amount of times I have to remind you of your words. The last episode, one of the last few episodes that we released, I was rewatching it because we went on a tangent, and then in the episode I was like, guys, you got to rewind to figure out how the hell we got here.
Wait.
And I rewinded.
Wait, Miranda, no, because you know what's even worse?
When you're editing?
No, when I was editing, you said that out loud and I couldn't even remember, and I had just edited it. I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what I said. And then you go, someone rewind it. And I was like, I don't want to rewind. I'm editing. Like, I don't know what I said.
I rewinded it.
What did I say?
It was you. You were asking me about the butt wipes.
Oh.
You're like, do you call them baby wipes or wet wipes?
Okay.
And then I was like, I said something else. And then I was like, wait, what did you ask me? You're like, I didn't ask you that. And I was like, yes, you did.
No,
it was like
said,
this whole thing,
you said,
dude.
what was the second thing you said? And I was like, I don't know, because I only call them baby wipes.
But you said wet wipes, bitch. You did. I went back to check because I was like, am I fucking crazy?
Okay, but wet wipes are like hand
I also
wipes.
know my listening skills aren't the best, but I was listening. I was listening.
Just tuned in.
Like, having a podcast and not having good listening skills does not go well together.
Well, we're talking anyways. We're not listening. They're listening.
Do you think I have bad listening skills?
I don't think so, actually.
I think they're terrible.
Yeah, but maybe you're comparing yourself against like someone else, because I really don't think
like
it's that
you.
bad. I have good listening skills.
I know.
I don't have good memory skills.
I'm comparing my listening to yours.
Oh, really?
You'll be like, blah, blah, blah. Wait, what'd you say? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, we actually texted about this. I was at my
Fucking
aunt's.
psycho. You have like 18 ears on every corner of your head.
What's funny is I actually have an ear dysfunction, so my ears don't work that well. We are outing a lot of laundry
it's just
today.
a processing thing. You just process what you're saying.
Well, we were talking about this over text, but I went to my aunt's house this weekend for my uncle's birthday, and Zach was sitting at the table. And the way that it usually goes when my family's talking is like my uncle will start talking, then my aunt will know what he's talking about, so she'll add into the story while he's telling the story, and then my mom's talking about her experience in that same story.
Oh my
and I'm
goodness.
listening and processing all of them. And so it's just really funny because at one point yesterday, I looked over at Zach and he literally was like disassociated.
That's how I am. That's how I am.
And I was like, nothing is registering with this man right
No,
now. I felt so bad for him.
Dude, that's exactly why I say I don't think I have the best listening skills. Even on the pod.
Do you think you just get overwhelmed?
Can tell when I'm not paying attention.
Well, I
from
know.
My face.
Well, I know because I'm looking at you the whole time. That's why I repeat myself sometimes, because I know you weren't listening, but you need to react, so I say it again.
Literally, like, you can see through my eyes. Like,
it's literally just a window. It's literally a window, and you're like, oh, what's in nothing?
Looking to the soul. Like,
Nothing.
I'll be like staring at you, just like straight up.
You
could
nod
have
your
said
head,
a whole
dude.
thing, and
No,
I'm
you
just like, and then I'll hear bits and pieces of your story, and then put it together.
You know, my favorite part is when I edit. Sometimes you don't react to some of the things I say because you like stop listening, and so then I actually have to fucking figure out how to cut it where it seems like you were listening, and then what we talked about next wasn't fucking like.
Why do I have such bad listening? This is why I hated going.
I don't think it's that.
Classes
maybe you just have a short attention span.
Maybe
it's that.
I have ADHD.
Oh my god! This whole time you've been projecting.
Plot twist.
Maybe you see it in me, and it's a different version, but you don't see your version.
Yeah,
it's a mirror. You're projecting.
Maybe. But I used to hate lectures. Like I used to like I would. But
you're not an auditory learner.
That's exactly why, because I'm not good at listening.
No, I just think
like I literally zone things out. Like I swear to God, I can't tell you how many times.
Oh no!
I'll be like mid-story with someone, like you're telling me a story.
Yeah.
And like
no, but that happens.
Engaged, and then like halfway through, I'm like I lost engagement, and then I come back to the engagement. Like I'm just like, and then I'm like, wait, I forgot what she said in the middle, but I'll just react to the end. That's literally.
So is that what you're?
And sometimes you've heard me where I'm like, I'll follow up and like, but did that? You're like, yeah, I told you already, and I like missed that part, you know?
Yes, you do. Okay, but I genuinely think it's because you're not an auditory learner. It's not because you don't have good memory or you're not listening or you don't have an attention span. You might have a short attention span.
Dude, you know what it
But
is? It's because my brain, when someone is talking, if I'm not like 100%, even when I'm watching a movie, it's not just like a
are you not
person
a
thing.
multitasker?
No, I am. But my brain also works while I'm like, while someone's talking to me, and if I'm thinking of something else, like
You're always
something
thinking about
on their
something
face,
else.
I'm like focused on whatever it is. It could be like, oh, I forgot I have to do laundry,
Yeah,
or
so
like
you have
some
multiple
fucking
channels
thing.
going on at the same
Yeah,
time.
dude, that's literally me.
Okay, so then it's a focus issue.
Yes,
It's a focus issue
so
because
it's ADHD.
yeah. So we're diagnosing you on the spot.
I need my pills.
Well, it depends. Sometimes it works for people, sometimes it
I've
doesn't.
lived my whole life without them. I think I'm fine.
Also, I don't know. Like I was saying, I mean, my mom and I kind of joked about it. We've always said like every Cuban has ADHD because that's like literally just how we converse. Like we just talk. We're all fucking like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and we just like go really fast. And it's just like the way that our brains are. So like maybe it's a cultural thing that like we're very lively people. And I think
Yeah, but
maybe that's what we're used to. I actually, you know what my theory for you is that you are so used to multiple forms of stimulation
I was
of
gonna
like
say that.
things going on at the same time that when you actually have to focus on one thing, it's your brain is not getting stimulated enough. Therefore, you are getting lost in it because your brain is so think it's going and it's
Dude,
doing a million different things. And that is
you're
ADHD.
spot on. You want to know why?
That is ADHD. Are you a person that if you listen to music, you study better?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
But I can't study in complete silence.
So you need like noise.
I can't do it with music, but I can do it with background noise.
What
I
if
can
it's
do it
like
with
acoustic?
TV. I can do it with TV in the background.
Is it, but if it's like something that, what if it's like just piano music or something?
No, I would
Okay.
not.
Okay. I'm just asking.
No. I would need like I used to have to like when I was living with my parents, like when I was younger in school, I would like go study like where my mom was cooking, like in the
So there's
kitchen.
noise.
Just something. Even if
Hmm.
she's on the phone, like I don't care. I can zone her
It
out.
must be so that
I
your
can
brain's
zone
stimulated
things
enough.
out so easily. But if I'm in the library and it's little mouses and shit, like
Yeah.
quiet, I'm like every little noise, I'm like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I can't focus on my reading.
Oh my God. So this whole time you've been picking me apart and you're closeted the same person. That's crazy.
Dude, maybe it is a
That's
stimulation thing because
crazy.
even if I'm like on a meeting, like a Zoom call or whatever, or if I'm in a lecture, like because
Well,
I
that's
went
why
to this
you always
seminar
grab
not
your
too long
phone.
ago.
You like it's the stimulation.
Oh my God.
That's why you literally, you guys, when we finish filming, immediately,
Yeah.
that's how you are.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
okay. So that's why I set the limit on my Instagram. I set it to like an hour a day, and then so on the app
An
of
hour a day is
Instagram-
not enough.
well, I don't use it that much.
That's why you take
And
forever to respond to my DMs.
Yes. And then I did so much so as not only just turning it off on my phone, but like in the Instagram app, I set a limit. So it tells me because you can always do like 5 more minutes, 15 more minutes. But if you do it through your phone, it doesn't tell you how much time you've actually spent on the app. So if you do it through Instagram, when you go and it times out and it's like, hey, feel like you hit your limit, it'll tell you you've seen 1 hour on the app. And then if you do 15, it'll go and it tallies it. So sometimes I'll keep doing the 15 and then it'll eventually be like, you've been on Instagram for 2 hours and 15 minutes today. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to put
Like
it
you
down.
kept snoozing the alarm. You're like, I need to get up.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, like I'm done. But why did we bring that up? What were we talking about?
Because you were just talking about
the attention and
yeah.
how you always have your phone.
Yeah.
Not us doing it in real time.
I know. You guys saw it first. No, but I literally, no, you're right.
How do we have a podcast and we stay on
literally,
topic?
I
We
don't
don't.
know.
Never mind.
No,
We don't stay
we
on topic.
definitely not. But yeah, I'll be like in a meeting or something, and if someone's like talking, like here's the thing too. You're right. It's about a stimulation thing because sometimes I feel like I process things a lot quicker than other people. So if
Yeah.
I'm in a lecture hall and they're like, I just went to one not too long ago for Skin Better. They were explaining a product.
I already know what this is, and I'm gonna let you go. But then I'm gonna tell
They
you what
they're
this is.
explaining a product, but like, why do you need 15 minutes on this one product? You don't. You already explained enough in 5. Like,
Miranda, do you know that's a sign of a high functioning individual?
I thought you were gonna say.
That's a sign of brain cancer. No.
I thought you were gonna say that's a sign of a high functioning autistic person.
No, I mean maybe it is on the spectrum. I'm not qualified enough to diagnose somebody on that, but it is a sign of somebody with high intellect because a lot of the times,
like I get bored.
well, yes, I was going to say a lot of times in school, the troublemakers are typically the kids who are understimulated because they are so smart that they don't pay attention in class because it's so quick to them that they already know it. So then they're bored and they're just like, all right, I'm just like,
dude.
They
that
should have skipped you a
happened
grade.
No, they did.
And
in third grade,
it probably wasn't
I got
enough.
tested because I caused problems with the class because like I'd be done first and then like start talking to people.
She's like, yappa, 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 yappa.
And they're trying to focus. And they were like, she's causing trouble, like not because I was a bad kid, but because I was bored.
Yeah.
And so they tested me and I got enrolled in the GATE program. It's like gifted and talented education is what it stands for. So I went from 4th to 6th grade.
Wait, that's so cool. They tested me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get in?
No.
I thought I was gonna be like, yeah, I was in it.
Okay. In my defense, they said I missed it by like barely a percentage.
You're smart, bitch. I'm not even shocked. Like,
but they tested me when I was in 2nd grade, so I was like really fucking young to be tested.
Wow,
for the
I got
GATE
tested
program.
in 3rd.
So,
because you can go in.
It's not that much of a difference. 1 year.
No,
that's really
because
young.
you could go into GATE in 3rd grade. You're right. So okay.
Yeah, that's really
maybe
young.
I was
tested 20 minutes after that.
Maybe you would have passed if you got tested.
Yeah, I mean, I was in 2nd grade. I probably didn't even like, I don't know, spell my own name yet or something.
Yeah,
no, I did.
That's young.
I know how to multiply in fucking kindergarten.
No, I know.
I don't even know how to multiply now.
You're right though, because dude, you're right, because even I was 2 years ahead in math. And even that got boring to me.
Yeah, see, it's because you're high functioning.
I learned quick.
So it's because it's stimulation. Your brain is so quick. You process so quickly.
Yeah.
And even at that speed, it's like not enough. Even when you're with someone like me, I also am very fast and I process really quickly. Sometimes you then are like, wait, hold on, because you also need to digest and process. But it's like, you need more stimulation.
Well, no, it's not only that too. This is the fact that we've been on this topic for so long. But I was
This is our welcome.
No, I was gonna say that. Like, say you're telling me a story or anybody's telling me a story.
Not you making out with your mic.
Oops.
You are wearing red, you spicy bitch.
A story. I should have put red lipstick on.
Ooh.
Someone's telling me a story, and the red nails, and dude, the amount of attention disorder we have right now. Okay, so someone's telling me a story, right? And
I'm trying to hear this story, and you keep saying someone's telling me a story. Someone's telling me a story. Someone's telling me a story. Goddamn.
Okay, focus, Miranda. Focus. Sometimes the meat of the story is like
the meat and potatoes get lost.
Yep, no, because they just like go on. Like I'm like, why is this relevant to the story? This is where my head goes. I'm like, can you just get to the point?
You do that to me all the time.
Not just you, everyone. I'm like, okay, come on, yalla, like me speaking Arabic.
Yalla.
Like you guys should know what that means, by the way. If you're not Arab, yalla means come on, let's go.
But yeah, get it together,
in Arabic,
bitch.
get it together. So sometimes like someone will be telling me a story. I'm like, okay, yalla, like what's the end? What's the plot?
Well, my sisters and I do that to my mom because she's very long-winded. And so
I can't.
So she'll go, and I'm like, Mom, get to the point. I say that we always go, Mom, can you get to the point?
There's people like that. And I'm like,
she used to get really offended. And then she realized, like, we just were like, Mom, I know where you're at. Because then she, she's like, and that's because Susie's son, he has, and I'm like, I don't care. I get it. Susie's son's weird. Tell me why he did that. What's the meat and potatoes?
What happened? Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. No, so that's literally
same thing.
Me.
Yalla.
Yeah.
Yalla, get to the point.
Yalla.
Get to the point.
Exactly.
Okay, so anyways, you were saying you could be telling me a story.
What?
You never finished it.
No, that was that was the story.
Oh, okay. So that was you could be telling me a story.
Wait, what? Dude, what are we talking about now?
You're lost. You were saying, let's move on. I'm not even gonna fish you out of the lake right now.
They're following along right now because I am drowning.
You kind of sounded like a dog. Oh, there he is.
Speaking of dogs,
there's our mascot.
This is Roka, aka Theodore.
I'm like checking the camera to see if you can. Oh, look at that little buddy.
Is Theodore Roosevelt.
He's not okay. I don't get it, Miranda. Why is he Theodore?
He looks like a Theodore.
No, he looks like Albert Einstein. I'm gonna pull up that photo of Albert Einstein. Roka, look over there. Put your little head over there.
Look over there.
Look over there.
Wait.
He looks like that photo of Albert Einstein. And you said that you have to give your dog. We talked about this before, so we'll talk about it now. You said you have to give your dog a human name.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were talking about human names. You're like, what are your dog's human names? I'm like, fuck are you talking about? My dog's name's fucking Bruno and my other dog's name's Zeus. You're like, no, the human names. I'm
They
like,
need
Bruno
human
and
names.
Zeus.
So Roka's dog name, his real name is Roka, and then his human nickname is Theodore. Because like,
why is it Theodore
sometimes-
Roosevelt though?
No, I don't know. Just because
Like, do you think he's like Theodore Roosevelt reincarnated or something?
I don't know. It's just like funny.
Okay, so Theodore, he does kind of look like the little.
He looks like he's
the
like,
chipmunk.
my name is Theodore. Like he looks like he like is all
No.
proper.
You think he has a British accent?
Yes.
He does not look. He looks like a dodo. He does not have a British
A
accent.
dodo. Excuse you. Like a dodo bird?
You think no? Like you think there's a lot going on in there?
Yes, he's smart. And Nelly,
He's
if
literally
I'm smart,
falling
why
asleep.
would I have dumb dogs
He's falling asleep.
and pets? I mean,
Dumb dog. If I was smart, why I have dumb dog?
I said dogs, but I have a cat. Why would I have dumb pets?
I don't know because you didn't birth them, you idiot.
They're still smart. Okay.
Anywho,
Do you think your dogs are dumb?
I mean, if we're talking about breeds, no, that's not a dumb breed.
Neither is a poodle.
He's like 4 feet. He's like 4 inches long.
Have you seen the tricks this dog does? He's
Yeah.
not dumb.
He does. I'm not saying he's dumb, Miranda. That's not what I meant.
You called him a dodo. That's
You
rude.
Theodore Roosevelt is like literally one of the most prolific people, and you're saying that your dog's Theodore Roosevelt. That's
Okay,
what I was saying.
I am absolutely saying that.
Okay.
And he has a British accent.
I don't think Theodore Roosevelt had a British accent.
I don't think so either, but I'm just saying.
All right.
Oh, we gotta do a poll and ask people if they've heard of the term loose lips sink ships.
Loose lips sink ships. Again, never heard it in my life.
Okay, so we're gonna call a few people.
Ever.
We're gonna call a few people.
All right. Now?
Yeah.
All right, grab your phone, bitch. I have numbers memorized on my brain.
Okay. Let's see. Let me call my mom first. I don't think my mom's gonna know.
I would be shooketh. You don't have to put it that close. Maybe you do.
I don't think she's married. Hi, Miranda.
Hi, Mom.
I don't think she's.
Hi, Mama Winnick.
I'm at home, but you're on the podcast really quick.
I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, we're calling you because we have a question.
Okay.
And it sounds like you're with some people, so this is perfect.
We are. We're actually sitting at Newport Landing overlooking the bay.
Okay,
Ooh.
really? Okay, that's nice. I don't care, but listen to me for a second. Have you ever heard of the term loose lips sink ships?
Yes.
Yes.
Ask someone at that table.
Okay, ask Melissa.
Have you ever heard of the term lose? What is it?
Loose lips sink
Loose
ships.
lips sink lips. Sink ships. Have you ever heard of that term? I don't know, but I can kind of figure out what it means. Yeah. No, she can figure out what it means. But
Okay,
she hasn't heard of it.
ask.
But I think Dad did.
Are you with
Did you hear
Dad?
it? Yeah. See, Dad's like, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ask the other person.
Ask Tony.
Tony, have you ever heard that before? Loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink.
Hopefully your dad's driving.
Tony heard it or no?
No, he hasn't heard it.
So
See?
3 out of 4.
Okay, but it's just your family.
No. Okay, we're gonna call a few other people. Thank you. Have fun. Bye.
Are you guys actually putting this on the podcast?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you call people? Oh my God, that's gonna be hilarious.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, who else should I call?
Let me call my sister.
Yeah, 1 and 1. Let's go.
All right, you're on the podcast.
Hi pod.
All right, this is my sister Lysandra. Okay, Lysandra, we have a question for you. Miranda says the term loose lips sinks ships is common. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, but that's because I have a white husband.
Thank you.
So Anthony knows what it is?
Yes.
I've
It's
never heard that in my life.
Dude, it's a common it's like a military term.
What?
Yeah.
Lysandra, there's no way you knew that before him.
No, I'm I'm telling you, that's why.
Did
That's
he-
the only
does he-
reason why.
Does he ever say it?
No.
No, people don't just go around saying it, Anelli. It's
You
just-
did.
No, it made sense in the time.
You did. You said loose sink ships, and I was like, huh?
What was the context? That's
You gotta
wild.
watch our
I never
last-
figured it
Yeah,
out
you gotta.
till
It's
now.
You
2
gotta watch
episodes
the
ago. You gotta watch
episode.
it.
No, I get it. But that's wild.
You can't ask us because honestly, we don't remember.
We don't remember.
That's how bad it is. This whole podcast, we were just talking about that. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna call someone else and see if they heard it. But so it's you.
Okay.
Technically, you hadn't, but he had.
Yeah, well, I heard it from him. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
All
All
right.
right.
It's a common American saying.
Thank you. Thank you, Lysandra. Thank you, Lysandra.
Of course.
Okay, bye, Lacey.
Miranda.
See you later.
Okay, so we got 4 and 2. All right, let's see.
Who are you gonna call?
I don't know. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
We're so stupid.
I hate
Okay,
us.
should I call Mary?
Yeah, call Mary.
She can't make it on the pod, but she can maybe her
But
voice
she
can.
sure as fuck's gonna
Her
answer
voice
us.
can.
No.
Hi, I have a quick question. You're on the podcast. We're recording your voice. I just have a question. Have you ever heard of the term loose lips sink ships?
Loose lips,
Sink
sink
ships.
ships.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think I have.
If
He's
there's
heard of it?
anyone next to you, ask them if they know what the hell that means.
Have you heard of loose lips, sink ships? Yes, we have.
Anelli, you're
Damn.
getting fucking slaughtered right now. Damn it. Okay.
Damn
right.
it.
Thank
She
you.
said unfortunately.
Love you. Bye. Sydney won't answer. I already know. I know my friends so well. I know who's going to answer and who's not. She's not going to answer. I told you. Oh.
Hey.
I didn't think you were going to answer. Okay.
Bitch, who are you with?
I'm with Anelli and we're recording the podcast. So you're on the podcast. I just have a quick question because we're calling a bunch of people.
Not a bunch of people. Don't make her feel insignificant. We've only called like 5 people. And
Okay,
she's one of them.
but I'm trying to prove a point to Anelli, so I'm not going to be biased. But have you ever heard of the term loose lips sink ships?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you sure though?
She also has a white man though.
Okay, damn it.
But you're engaged to a white man, so I'm surprised.
Should we ask Zach? I didn't ask him.
You should definitely ask that.
I've never heard that.
All points of view to make this a real scientific experiment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, most people have said yes, and Anelli's never heard of it, so she's like.
But like, Sydney, have you ever used that in a sentence?
Yes, unfortunately, I talk like very geriatric because I read like a lot. So
yeah, she's smart. She's
I
So then
tend to
she
have,
read
like,
it in a
super
book.
annoying
It's not
vocabulary.
natural to
She
her.
said,
She
"I
read it
have
in a
a
book.
super annoying vocabulary.
Where do you think words from books come from, Anelli? From people?
Sorry, Sydney, we gotta go. Hey, sorry, I think it's breaking up. We gotta go. Next caller's calling in. Gotta go.
All right, love you. Bye. You guys are look at that banter already. I love you guys. This is perfect. Call
Banter.
Zach. Call Zach.
If he doesn't pick up, that's what would be embarrassing.
He's gonna pick up.
Imagine Zach doesn't pick up.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
You're on the podcast.
Oh, hey.
Okay, we're asking a question. Have you
Alright.
ever heard the term loose lips sink ships other than while I was editing the podcast?
I think so.
You think so? That's not a definitive yes. Have you ever used it in a sentence?
No, I've never used it, but I've definitely heard it before.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you? Hold on, I'm going to quiz him. What does it mean to you?
It means somebody that can't hold on to a secret. Or,
Thank
know,
you.
something that's, detrimental.
Where do you think it originates from?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, you know what? That's doing too much. Nobody knows that, Anelli. You know what, Zach? You passed. She's just trying to prove her side, and she's
I
wrong.
can't believe I've never heard it. Am I like that ignorant? All these people
No,
heard it?
you're not ignorant. You're just a little naive. Just kidding.
I was like, ew, Miranda, that's so gross. And you're like, ew. All right, thanks for being on the podcast. See you later.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Love you, have
bye.
fun.
Love you. Bye.
I think we've got our point proven, though.
I feel defeated.
You should.
The loose lips were sinking ships, and the ship was my heart, and it has been sunk. I'm fucking dead,
Ah.
Sydney. Where do you think words come from, Anelli? Sorry, Sydney, we gotta go.
Also, not her answering me being like, I didn't think you'd answer. She's like, bitch.
Yeah, she's all mad at you.
She's like, because she usually doesn't.
Well, that's crazy is that I would have the same reaction. I would be like, bitch, how dare you? But anyway, yeah, okay, maybe you're right about loose lips sink ships, but I still have
It's
never
a
heard
very
it.
common term.
Honestly, my mom would be a good person to ask because your mom knew. So I'm wondering if my mom from like that same generation, if she knew, but she also never picks up her phone. So I'm not even gonna bother.
Mom.
She's not a phone picker upper. She would only pick it up if it was my phone because she'll see. My favorite thing is my mom's phone will ring. It's a number that's not safe. She goes, I don't know them. Ignores it immediately. She doesn't even let it ring. She goes and hangs up on it. She goes, I don't know who they are. I'm like,
She's gonna hang up on me for sure.
I'm like, Mom, what if they like needed something? She goes, I don't know. She's like, if it's that important, they'll reach out to me again.
They'll leave a voicemail.
She does say that. And I'm like, damn, she's a savage. I pick up numbers sometimes and I'm like,
Dude,
wonder if
I
this is
pick up
something.
the freaking scammers numbers.
She's like, yeah, I owe you how much money?
Have you seen that video of that girl who like
Scams the scammer?
Yes!
Yes,
She
dude.
makes him sing to her. Dude, I was dying.
Is it the girl who she's doing her makeup in the video?
No.
Oh, it's someone else.
No, she's literally just talking to him and he goes, this guy calls her and he goes, we would like to send you, I don't know, $10,000.
Sure. And she's like,
Okay.
I what?
And she goes, oh my God, like you have no idea how much, like how happy this makes me. She goes, my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with a crackhead. And
Oh
it's
wait,
been
I
so
have seen this.
lonely."
I
Like,
have seen this. She
literally-
was doing her makeup in the video. That's
Was
how
she?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think she was.
I don't remember that, but it was
Anyway.
so funny because she goes, oh my God, and I'm like so hot. Like she's like, what's your email? I can send you a picture. And he gives her his email.
Vice versa, yeah.
And he spells it. He's like GR, and his name is Gurvinder, right? Because first he goes, yes, I'm Irish. He tells her he's Irish.
Yes.
And so she goes, Gurvinder. She's not talking in an accent. I'm getting it all twisted. She goes, Gurvinder, that's an Indian name. Oh my God, can you sing me a Bollywood song? And she like goes off and he goes, just give me your social security number. He's like so mad.
He's literally like, fuck, I've been on the
And
phone
then
too
he
long.
starts singing.
He's getting lost in
He
the sauce.
starts fucking singing for her. Dude, it's so funny.
Wait, like actual singing.
Yes.
Did this man fall in love? Did they get married?
I don't know, but it's so funny.
I did see
Because
that.
she was like, her phone on speaker.
No, not the.
So funny.
Yeah, those scammer videos always make me laugh. But the people who scam the scammers, there was this one girl and she was like, no, can you call me back next week at like 5 p.m.? I'm honestly taking a shit right now, so I can't do this. And then he like called her back and she goes, you really always catch me at the wrong time. And she's like always something really raunchy. And they're like, okay, when can I call you? And she's like, well, maybe next week. She's like, check in with me in
I
2
feel
weeks.
so bad for them.
They're literally like, this is a lead. And she's like, get fucked, bro. I'm posting this on my TikTok. I could never do
I'm
that.
dead.
No, the second
Scammer,
that it's a
scammer.
the second that anyone calls me and it's a scam, I literally just go, honestly, take me off your mailing list.
I just hang up.
I say take me off your list. And
They
do
don't
not
do
call
it
this-
anyways.
Yeah, they do. Because I don't want to be stuck in that because the second you pick up, they're like, that's a person. So I go, I usually go, I'm gonna stop you right there. Take me off your list. I'm not interested. And
They
then
don't
it's beep, beep, beep.
listen. They never listen. I just hang up. The second I'm like, also now I know it's a scammer too because I'll answer like, hi, this is Miranda, because it's usually if it's client, like
Yeah.
they'll usually speak. If it's scammer, it's like silence for a few seconds and then it's like, hello, ma'am. And I'm like, okay, bye. And I just hang up the phone because like no client's gonna do that.
No, my favorite thing to do to scammers is I'll pick up the phone and then I'll just sit there. And they're like, hello? And I'm just
All the scammers are Indian.
and they're literally like, hello? And they're like, hello, are you there?
just silence.
It's so humiliating. Because then they're like, hello, can you hear me? And I'm just because like imagine being on the other side. They're like, fuck, I shouldn't have called this number.
You
This
should
bitch.
just start making like random noises in the back. Just sex noises. I'm dead.
Why was that your sound? Ah! You sound like a bird.
Oh, what?
Bird. Ah! That's what it sounded like.
Dude, because I didn't want to be too much.
Giving straight toucan,
I didn't
bro.
want to be too I didn't want to be
Hey,
too
you
much.
are wearing red.
My mom watches this.
She said,
I can't give her my real sex moan.
I don't want to hear that. I know you and Mary
No, I'm
have that type of
embarrassed.
friendship. You guys go see each other's buttholes and shit.
I'm embarrassed now. I'm all hot. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, wait, because there was I was gonna go through this whole thing on Dancing with the Stars and the people going on it.
We
Because
just
it's
went
a
on
crazy
tangent.
cast.
Do we have time?
I'm just gonna tell you the cliff notes. This is the first time
Cliff notes though,
this
for real.
is the first time in Dancing with the Stars history that there is a convicted felon who served time as a celebrity. And the person is Anna Delvey Sorokin, is known as the notorious so-called fake heiress whose financial crimes and lavish lifestyle inspired the Emmy-nominated Netflix show Inventing Anna. In a detailed book, My Friend Anna, The True Story of a Fake Heiress. In 2019, Delvey was convicted of 8 counts, including grand larceny and theft of services. She was sentenced to 12 years in prison, fined $24,000 in order to pay nearly $200,000 in restitution. She was released on good behavior in February of 2021.
So that's a true story based on a real Anna?
Yes.
Because I watched that show. I love that show.
This is the real girl.
Oh, shit.
This is the real girl.
And
she
now
has, like,
she's a dancer?
She has like this fake ass act. She goes, yeah. And she's like, and they're like, how does it feel to be like, are you still on house arrest? She goes, yeah. Like, she's like proud of it.
What the hell?
She is on it. It's insane. There's a lot of backlash because why would you give her a spotlight? She's literally a convicted felon who like lied about her entire existence, stole money from people, was like fake as shit, is crazy.
Because Hollywood ain't got no morals in LA, let's be real.
The other cool one that I actually thought was kind of fun was Dwight Howard is on it.
He is?
Yeah, he's on it. So freaking cool. And then Miss Bachelorette was a last minute ad.
No.
They added her in
Poor
after the
thing.
whole.
She needed a distraction.
Exactly. After the whole freaking bullshit. And then there is one other individual, and it's the guy. It's
Who's
Joey.
that?
He was the Bachelor. And wait, hold on, because I think it gets saucier, because I actually think she was on his season.
Yeah.
She was. She was on his season.
Oh my God, watch them get together
So now she and Joey are on Dancing with the Stars together, competing against each other. The list is very interesting.
Okay.
But what I really wanted to talk about was the fact that they have
a felon.
a felon, and she, in all of her interviews, is acting like she's like the grand
So she
caca.
literally has to wear her freaking ankle bracelet?
Yep. All the time.
Like
Anyways, that leads to our thoughts for thoughts of this week.
I'll say it. Would you ever date a felon?
Please go first.
Why do I have to go first? I asked the question.
Because I sort of gave my answer earlier and you literally, your mouth was on the floor. So I want to hear how you feel.
I would lean towards a no.
Okay.
But also, like, what did you do to commit a felony? Like, or like what kind of
some things
felon are
are
there?
Some things are considered a felony, but it's not
Like, is a DUI considered a felony?
That's a really good question. Let's ask Google.
Okay, we're researching the most common felon crimes.
Okay, so common California felony crimes is robbery, murder, attempted murder, kidnapping, rape, child molestation, child pornography,
Okay, these are
lewd act with a minor, grand theft, carjacking, gross vehicular manslaughter, and assault with a firearm.
Jesus. So DUI is not one.
No, that is a misdemeanor.
But I'm pretty sure if you kill someone during a DUI, like if you
Gross vehicular manslaughter.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So back to robbery, murder, attempted murder.
I don't
kidnapping.
know. I don't think I would.
Okay, you want to hear me out? Maybe somebody had a troubled past. Assault with a firearm is like, because in certain cases, okay, California is a really tricky state. If someone is in your house and they come to rob you, they come into your house, they break in. If they are walking away from you and you shoot them, you're the one that's going to get charged.
Yeah, no,
regardless
for sure.
of them breaking in or not them breaking in. If they are facing you and they deem that person was not running away or trying to escape, then you can shoot them. But if they were trying to escape, then you are going to get charged with assault.
Yeah.
So, wishy-washy, if that's what it was, I don't think I would have an issue with it.
But here's my thought process behind that.
If
You're
it was
meeting
carjacking
someone-
when someone was
look,
younger,
Nelly,
I'm
you're
like-
meeting someone and they're telling you They're being honest about their past, and they're telling you like this
First
is
of all,
what
good
happened.
quality. Thank you for being honest.
I know, but like, what if they're not being fully honest? What if they actually shot
What if
someone?
that was
and
like
they
the
were
tip of the
tru-
iceberg, and then
That's what
under
I'm-
they're like, "I've killed 12 people." And
Exactly.
you're like,
Like, what if they're
"Jesus
truly a serial
They
killer? Like,
wouldn't-
I only killed one.
Christ." If they were a serial
person.
killer, they're not going to just be like walking around if they've been convicted. They're gonna like be doing time, bitch. They're gonna be in there for like 40 years. I'm not gonna meet them until I'm
That's
90.
true, but I'm just saying, like, what if it was a case of something like grand theft? Okay, they stole a car, right?
I don't know. Okay, hear me out. What if someone was like under the influence, they got clean, and it's like 10 years later, and they were convicted when they were 18, and I meet them when they're 28, and they're completely different. They got their act together. They work in recovery. They help people all the time. They have their own business, and it's just their past.
Yeah.
Their felonies.
I don't think you
on
should
their record.
judge someone based on their past. People change for sure. However, with addicts,
Any of these other ones.
no, I'm saying in a case of an addict,
Yeah.
people have like a certain part in their brain that make them addicted to certain things.
Right.
So the chances of them relapsing is much higher if they already have that.
I know this.
So I know. So I don't know. It would just worry me.
I worked in addiction for 2 years, and I don't think, I mean, I worked with a lot of people who were in recovery, had a lot of years under them, didn't have a lot of years under them. I don't think that I would judge it on that, because I think that choices people make while under the influence, it's very different. And I don't think that defines a person.
No.
I think if they completely change their act, and like everybody vouches for them, every person they know, they don't have a single burned bridge anymore. Who am I to judge that when you were 18, you fucking stole a car because you were high as shit? I don't know. I wouldn't judge it. Listen, I'm not saying I would go and like whoopsie. I
Seek
wouldn't
the
like
felons.
woo, but like, but
She's like, all right, let me call the jails.
yeah. Okay, so hear me. Okay, so there's something called a wobble crime in California, and it is defined as either a felony or misdemeanor. This can go either way depending on the severity of it.
Okay, right.
Burglary
makes sense.
Corporal injury to spouse, assault with a deadly
wait,
weapon,
wait. Corporal
and sexual
injuries
battery.
to spouse means like abuse. What's corporal? What is that?
Scratches, bruising. I'm trying to see what they define it as.
Right.
Scratches, bruising, swelling, broken nose, or concussion.
That's fucking crazy that could be a
So
misdemeanor.
it is spousal abuse, basically.
Okay.
So burglary, corporal injury to spouse, assault with a corporal injury to spouse, aka Chris Brown, assault with a deadly weapon, or sexual battery. Immediately sexual battery.
I would
no.
take Chris Brown.
You dumb fuck. Assault with a deadly weapon. I mean, bro, I think these wobbly ones are definitely on the felony side.
Assault with a deadly weapon though could also be like a self-defense thing.
Yeah,
You
same.
know?
Like it's like I'm
so
saying.
that's why they're saying it could be a misdemeanor.
But burglary, again, if you were under the
Burglary
influence,
depends on how much. Remember, my dad talked about this on the episode.
yeah, you're right.
In San Francisco, if it's less than 1,000, it's considered a misdemeanor.
Yeah. And they raised it recently, so they didn't have to go out and deal with them as
Yeah.
much. So nuts. And then
I
I
know.
thought you were talking
What was
about
the last
a segue,
one you said?
but it was actually a segue. It's sexual battery, burglary, corporal injury to a spouse, assault with a deadly weapon.
Sexual battery. Okay.
That's immediate no
rape.
for me.
That's rape.
Yeah, so if it was that, I would be like, absolutely not. If there's ever, mind you, I know that people are convicted of things that are not always true. So like, I would definitely be interested to know if that person, this is convicted. It's like you were convicted and like you were fucking guilty.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would. Unless it was one of those substance abuse situations. And even then I would tread carefully, because I think that being with someone who is an addict, it is a lot of work. And they're always gonna have that struggle, and I have no problem with
Addicts
that.
are always
It's just
addicts.
different.
That's how I see it.
Well, that's how a lot of them talk about it. It's
No,
like,
it's true though.
yeah, it doesn't stop. I
Yeah.
just always am working on it.
Dude, I'm telling you.
But I think if they totally change their life around, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. I think I'd get over it. Unless, and again, only in the situations of like maybe grand theft, maybe carjacking, the assault with a firearm, or the battery.
What about kidnapping?
Bitch, the fuck? What do I look like? A
She's
book
like,
talk
well,
girl?
he was 19
This is
and
not
he
book
kidnapped.
talk, bro.
What
We
if
are not
okay,
romanticizing being
what
stolen.
if they kidnapped their own kids? Because that's a thing too.
Yes, I do know this. My dad accused my mom of that. If you're convicted of it, that means that it happened.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, no, you stole your children.
But they're his children or her children. Well, his in this case, if we're talking about guys we're dating.
We're talking about in our instances. So yeah, no. What? Why are you stealing your kids? That's weird.
Because what if he had rights to them?
He does have rights to them, but why do you need to steal them then? You see what I mean? It's different
If
to
the
abduct.
mom is holding the children and using it against him, he's like, no, I'm the father. I have rights to these kids.
Yeah, but you can't just do that because legally they're not allowed
But
to
she
just take-
can't hold them either.
Agreed. I think they're both wrong. I'm not talking about her. You asked me about him. Just
So what do
saying.
you expect him to do if he wants to see his kids?
Go to the fucking courts, bitch, like everyone else.
You know how long that shit takes?
I do know how long that takes, Miranda. You
What
were
if he
really
just wanted? He's like, I don't want to see Timmy when he's 15. I want to see Timmy when he's 10.
well. Then be a good parent, and the court will let you.
That's crazy. In conclusion,
That's how it
you
is.
would date a felon. And I would too. I'm kidding.
We'd consider it.
No.
Not for some of these crazy ones.
no,
Lewd
yeah.
acts with a minor. You literally are lucky I didn't spit in your face, bro.
Yeah, that's
You are lucky I didn't fucking kick you right
I
in the
won't even
throat.
look at you.
Literally,
You're
don't.
dead to me.
No, you're lucky you're not dead.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Also, most people who do get convicted of that don't make it out. Because
Yeah.
that does
That's
not.
like the absolute lowest of the low. Yeah.
Well, and I know there's so many cases of individuals who ended up getting convicted of child, pornography or raping a child or any of those things.
God,
Anything
you
to
gotta
do
be
with
so
children.
fucked up,
If you get into a prison with that, like more than half the time you are getting killed. Because there are real felons with real fucking balls of steel and like craziness, and they do not fuck with that. Like they, especially
No.
like the gangs.
That's
they-
what I'm
they do
saying.
not- they
'Cause
don't fly
that's-
with that.
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah, they're
And
like,
you
listen,
were on the bottom of the totem pole.
yeah, you're the disgusting one. We don't accept that. That's what they're saying. They're like, listen, bitch, we killed 20 people in our
Listen,
town.
bitch, we know we committed a crime, but that shit is
but
low.
you're worse. Yeah. We know we're bad, but you're worse, buddy. So anyways, that's our thoughts for thoughts. I actually think that was a really fun one.
Mhm.
Because we agree on it, but it's just a funny one to talk about. But yeah, that's our episode. It was so ADHD filled, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. And we discovered that Miranda's the one with ADHD, and she's just rubbing off on me.
Projecting.
Yeah.
As usual.
Aw, you don't project that often.
I don't. I'm very self-aware.
She's all. "Bleh."
Projectile vomit, maybe, but not.
You're not that person, right? Please say you're not.
I'm not.
Have you ever
Not
projectile
anymore.
vomited?
Not anymore.
Vomited?
College, maybe.
I've never projectile vomited.
Let's just end the episode before we keep going on tangent.
You're right.
Anyways,
all right, guys, thanks for listening. How dare you steal my
Go
spot?
ahead. Go ahead.
She said, "Go ahead." Speaking of a felony, this bitch is about to catch one with this attitude.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. I will do it since Anelli won't. Please like, comment, subscribe, and
Rate us 5 stars.
rate us 5 stars. Follow our channel. Did I
Yeah.
say that?
Thank you for listening and for watching.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.